What, were you drunk? Did you lose a bet?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox.
Oh.
So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Maybe?
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Oh my. Oh, she doesn't have blue parts. We need blue parts.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
Embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Damn. Okay.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting
Oh my
corpses
God,
in a mass
man.
grave.
Woo!
That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Yeah, maybe I'll go beat your guys up.
Can I offer you my medical help, Miss Cox?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna wait to ask
Goodbye,
about
Miss Cox.
Sean Hampton. Oh wait, do we have any personal questions with her?
Good evening.
Hello again.
Yeah.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I believe you manipulated Booth Digby to get everything you wanted from him, both inside and outside the bedroom.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
While she cheats on other people, or while she cheats on her. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Tell
Although
me
maybe
about
they're
the
brother and
man
sister.
You and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory and this is our law.
I kind of want to kill them all.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Damn. This girl is cold-blooded.
You again. What are you...
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Don't you see, it's an endless spiral. One day, it will be you who will be stabbed, or shot, or worse.
That's what my sweet Edwina always says, that one day I'll get it too. But she says it with the most beautiful smile, my Edwina.
Do you know, Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
Damn.
Do you need medical help, sir?
I feel fine, Dr. Reed.
Does everyone know he's a vamp? No. In fact, most people don't. Only like 3 or 4 people do.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
None of these people know that I'm a vampire. Okay, let's kind of poke. Okay.
For now, everything seems under control.
Can I, like... I really need to figure out how this system works that lets us snoop on people.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for our...
I hope the rumors about Clay are true. Otherwise...
I don't think just standing next to them gets the hint. We have to actually, like... Oh, shit.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
Oh, my.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady. Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
Ichabod!
Vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
I don't think he'll know.
Sad saint.
Oh!
He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really?
He knows too much.
Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Cool. Okay.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
What? Okay. Weird.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Firemain says, how is Booker? Booker's fine. Yeah, Booker got stung by a bee yesterday, but today he's totally fine. We gave him some Benadryl and everything, and he's good. He's good. Thanks for asking.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Sure.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Damn. This guy kind of knows his stuff.
Goodbye.
All right, let's check this body. It looks like from the body that he died of a head wound. And his neck looks fine, so this is not a vampire.
Not a drop of blood left in his body.
Just kidding.
This is the work of a vampire.
Oh, wait, maybe there's a bunch on his neck there. It's kind of hard to see. You can see he got shot in the head, though. You know what? I don't think it was a vampire. No. I think someone shot him in the head and then drained all his blood to make it look like a vampire. No, I'm just kidding. That sounds really dumb. I think it's more likely that I was just wrong. Let's see who else we can talk to here. I want to talk to everyone here and see if we can get everyone uncovered. This isn't a very big area. Oh, how do we let's get into that safe house. Because then we can make some meds and stuff and bring it with us. Should be like right around here somewhere. Yeah, it's right in the right here. Yeah. Oh, this was like one of our first safe houses, wasn't it? Okay. So far we still just have fatigue. I'm gonna go ahead and make a couple of these. Because we got plenty of resources. We'll save the rest though, because that's getting a little expensive. So do you think vampires have straws for teeth, or do they bite to open and then suck? You know, funny enough, I have seen multiple different vampire lores try to address that. Most that I've seen have it so the teeth actually puncture the artery, and then they just put their mouth over it and suck the blood. But there have also been vampire lores where, if you know like how a snake fang works, they actually have ducts that run through them that they can eject poison with. And the thinking is that the vampires have that in reverse. So they actually have ducts in their fangs, and they can just bite in, and then the blood goes through the ducts. So who knows, man? I've heard it both ways. I've heard it both ways. Yes, ducks. Quack, quack. They actually have small mallard ducts in each teeth that they bite like that. There's little tiny mallard ducks. It's crazy to watch. Just saying, it's crazy. All right, let's go in the bar. There's probably going to be more people in the bar. Thank you to Mr. Wes with a $20 tip. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. We have Co's hair with a $20 tip to the mods. As Co refused to cut me, I stole his Mune and giveth to the mods. Why, thank you, my hair. I appreciate your support greatly. Thank you for it. We also have Mumvin with a $15 tip to the best mod team on Twitch. Keep up the good work.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you, buddy.
Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Okay. Remius Lamb W, Daryl Van Horn with that 19 months housekeeping, and Tree Fritters with the new sub. Thank you for that. Boop. And boop.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots.
Oh.
Liars and thieves, all of them.
Charming.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
No, hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Oh shit, he saw right through me.
Do you require medical assistance?
I'm fine, thank you.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. It's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Okay.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Second person to say that. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Thanks for staying on top of that, Barry.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Why do people avoid you?
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
Okay.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the Wet Boot Boys and the Communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough.
No, I mean, yes, I live on the streets. I have no home.
This city has abandoned so many of its children. It's tragic.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
So long, Rufus.
Okay, so it looks like Watts is the guy to talk to progress the story, which is great because we're going to do like everything but that, at least for a little bit.
Good evening, madam. I'm
Oh, this is the
Dr.
mom.
Reed.
Okay,
Could
or
I come in?
caretaker or something.
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu
Hey, Casper's on.
epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Just saying, when a vampire can just, you know, persuade people to let them into their house, that kind of bypasses the whole don't invite a vampire in, doesn't it? Like, if it isn't the whole point they have to invite you, but if you force them to invite you, does that still count?
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been
Okay, I think that's it.
I'm not sure the epidemic
It's
is
locked,
what
all
worries
right.
people most these days.
All right, let's chat.
So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Yeah, Billy says, I missed the beginning of the stream. Am I playing more PoE today? Yeah, the plan today is to stream this until about 11:30 or 12, so another few hours. Then I'm going to take a lunch break and come back for some afternoon BYOB PoE. Yeah. We're going to beat that labyrinth today, just saying, for anyone that was here yesterday.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter, and no one will bat an eye.
Uberlab is way easier when not talking on the phone. Yeah, and also Uberlab's a lot easier when you remember to actually take out the stuff at the beginning, so the boss doesn't become, you know, Hulk times 1,000 by the end.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The Poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am fine for now, least in body. Thank you for your concern, Dr. Reed.
I'm trying to locate Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where he could be?
You talking about the one everyone calls the Sad Saint? The man who takes care of the homeless?
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is. But if you ask around, I'm sure you'll get your answer.
Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Man, we got a lot of XP. This is going to be a nice level up when we do that again.
Remember the last time I had a good sleep?
Dawnless says, do you recommend using GOG Galaxy for GOG games? Well, here's the thing. I do use GOG Galaxy. It's not open right now. But and I love it. It's fine. It's very out of the way and it's easy to use. But the nice thing about GOG is you don't have to use Galaxy. You can just download the games right off the website if you want to. So it's really up to you. You don't have to use it.
It's locked, all right.
It's not like Steam where it requires you to use that stuff. Okay, so looking good so far. Let's take a look here. I think I'm going to level up before I talk to this guy, the main dude. Chriso says, personally, I enjoy using GOG Galaxy. Yeah, I like it as well. What's really cool is GOG Galaxy has some very cool updates coming up. And I don't know how much I can talk about this. But they have some really cool new features coming to it. And that are kind of, in some ways, designed for situations like ours, where we have this massive community. So, yeah. Hope there's some fun stuff coming down the pipeline for Galaxy. I'm going to leave it at that because I don't know how much I can say and what's out yet. Alright, we already talked to him. They already released the new features? Well, no. That was the first round of new features. They released the user profile pages, which is brand new. And they actually have some other stuff coming too. But they're really focusing on updating Galaxy this year. They've got a lot of things coming. Okay, that's where we came in. I don't know how many other people are actually here. We talked to both of them. There's blood over there. Whoa, what's this? Wait, how do we get in there? Can we go through here? There's stairs right there to our right. Oh. Whoa.
Get away from me, you bastard! What are you? You won't get me here!
Okay, that was not what I meant to do. Oh, hey, Raptor Scream. When we do thoughts videos now, we pop it in emote only mode. Yeah. Appreciate it, bud. Good looking out, though. Can we actually talk to this guy?